Buddies! So today, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay mga basic care tips para po sa mga beginners pa lang na nagpapalaki ng mga succulents. So, tip number 1, make sure po na bumili kayo ng succulent na healthy. So, the ways to check po para sa health ng succulents natin is to make sure that the top is healthy, the stem. Always look at the stem po. Observe kung meron po siyang black areas, soft mushy leaves, o kaya yung pong parang nanglalambot. Tapos, always make sure po na the bottom leaves at overall leaves ng succulents, but mainly the bottom is nice and firm. Hindi po sila yellow or squishy or black. Kailangan po lahat healthy. Dahil yun po ang pinaka number 1 na basic tip in succulent care. Buy a healthy succulent. Tip number 2. One of the most important tips po para sa mga newbies natin, nakakabili pa lang ng succulent. Always repot right away and make sure that you have the proper soil. So, importante po na i-research natin kung ano ang proper soil para sa klima po natin kung saan tayo nakatira. Para po sa akin, the best mix that works is regular potting mix po. Any brand will do, basta any regular potting mix. Pagkatapos po, ito naman pong gitna, this is just perlite. You could also substitute this for an even better soil mix, an even better something na pang mix ng soil, which is pumice. Alam ko po, easy siyang ma-source sa Pilipinas, so you could use pumice as long as yung size niya po, yung ganito, or kahit po yung maliit-liit na bato-bato lang. Basta't ganyan yung size, perfect po silang pang succulent soil mix. Pagkatapos po, ang last part ng soil mix ko is just a peat-based soil mix, which in Philippines, kung nahirapan kayong maka-find, any soil mix po that is made up of cocoa coir or yung husk po ng coconut. Maganda rin pong pang-mix sa soil mix yon. So, this is a soil mix that works for me. That's very well draining. Pag po nagdilig ako, mga 2 days lang po, completely dry na po yung soil ko with the soil mix that I use here. So, 1:1 ratio po. Sa Pilipinas, I believe the best soil mix is any type of soil po, any mix that you want to make, as long as it is at least 60 to 70% pumice. Kasi po, sobrang init po at yung humidity, yun po talaga yung best na soil mix para sa Philippines. Sa lowlands po ng Philippines. Sa highlands, it could be a little bit different. So, always research the weather and the climate of your region and see what is proper para sa mga succulents nyo as far as soil mix goes. Tip number 3 po is succulent pots. Figure out kung ano man po ang gusto nyong gamitin, whether it is plastic, terracotta, or ceramic pots. Ang pinaka-importante pong detalye dito is that you choose pots with a drainage hole. Importante that the water flows freely pag po nagdidilig kayo to prevent overwatering. Kasi ayaw nyo po yung walang hole. Pagkatapos, the water just sits at the bottom. Number 1 cause po ng rot yun para sa succulents natin and pwede po silang mamatay. So, it is very important to choose any pots with a drainage hole. Ito pong ceramic na to, nung binili ko, wala siyang drainage hole. Pero, tignan nyo po ang ginawa ko. Binasag ko yung sa baba para magka-drainage hole. Hindi masyadong magandang tignan, pero hindi naman nakikita yan pag nandyan na yung mga succulents natin. Pero at least may drainage hole siya, diba? At least until I get the proper diamond drill bit para po makapag-drain ako ng holes na properly and maganda. For beginners po, I highly suggest you use terracotta pots whenever possible. Kasi po, terracotta pots really do help a lot in drainage. Very porous po siya. So, any excess liquid or water in the soil, it just wicks it up. Para pong sumisip-sip niya, para po agad mag-dry ang soil. Kaya po ganun ang mga succulents ko. In about 2 to 3 days, completely dry na po ang soil ko after deep dilig. Pag nakalagay po sila sa terracotta pots, they really live their best life in terracotta pots, especially kung nakatira po kayo sa hot and humid climate ng lowlands of the Philippines. Tip number 4. Pag overwater or underwater po ng mga succulents natin. Bagong repot pa lang ang succulents nyo, please watch the episode bakit naglalagas ang leaves ng succulents natin pag bagong repot is because dapat hindi sila agad dinidiligan. Normal lang po na maglagas ang bagong repot dahil nag-a-adjust pa po sila. But the number one mistake you will make is water right away after you repot. Always make sure po to wait 4 to 7 days bago nyo po sila i-water. Short lang po, explanation. Pag ang leaves ng succulent nyo ay nag-dry ng ganito, parang flower na nagwi-wilt, diba? Pag nag-dry po ng ganito, from this end, sa outer end ng leaf, pababa, ibig sabihin po na, at saka ganyan hindi po nagtutubig, dapat po yung nagda-dry ng ganyan. Ibig sabihin po nun, thirsty na ang succulent natin and ready na po sila para madiligan. Ngayon, kung bagong repot po, wait at least 4 days bago nyo po diligan pag ganyan, okay? Tip number 5 po is sun exposure. Ang importance po ng sun exposure sa mga succulents natin. If you want them po to look nice and compact, yung magaganda, katulad po na nakikita natin sa mga pictures sa Instagram, at Facebook, at YouTube, or mga ganito po tulad ng akin, it is important to give them at least 6 to 8 hours of full sun per day. Ngayon, pag po sobrang init tulad ngayon summer, kailangan po morning sun lang po ang binibigay sa kanila, at after 12 noon, filtered sunlight na po para hindi po sila mag-sunburn. It is also very important to have a lot of sun exposure po in order to get the colors that you want from your succulents. Nakikita nyo po, yung mga may pink-pink, may mga purple-purples po yung iba-ibang kulay ng succulent ko. Hindi nyo lang masyado makita kasi yung lighting is not that great. Pero, importante po talaga ang sun exposure para sa mga succulents natin. Example po is this succulent right here called Graptopetalum paraguayans pinky. Ito po is the exact same plant as this one. Pero, ang difference po ng dalawa is that ito po ay exposed to 6 to 8 hours of full sun per day. Ito po, nasa bright shade lang dahil nakalimutan na nandun siya at nawawalan na po ako ng space dun sa shelf ko. So, ang nangyari po is nag-downwards po yung growth ng leaves, bumaba, trying to capture more sun, trying to absorb more sun po. Tapos, naging leggy rin po yung growth niya. Nakita nyo, pahaba. Ayan o, hindi maganda ang growth niya, 'di ba? Hindi po katulad nito. It's nice and compact. Talagang together yung leaves niya. Tapos, ang ganda ng mga colors niya. Ito, kulay green lang. Tapos, pahaba, pataas. May space yung petals niya sa stem. Hindi masyado magandang tignan. So, yun po talaga ang importance ng amount of sun exposure na nakukuha nila. Ngayon po, kung bagong bili lang po ang mga succulents ninyo, make sure hindi nyo po biglang ilalagay na lang sa sun dahil masasunburn po sila. Make sure po to start with morning 2 hours po of morning sun. Pagkatapos, every 3 days or so, add po kayo ng another 2 hours. And then, come 12 o'clock in the afternoon, pag po 12 o'clock na, make sure na filtered sun na po ang exposure nila para po hindi sila ma-sunburn. Lalo na po ngayong summer. Very, very prone po sila sa sunburn and they can actually die. Number 6 po is shade cloth, or at least provide some type of shade for your succulents in the middle of the summer. Especially po pag mga 1 o'clock na and afternoon sun at sobra pong init ang araw, pwede pong ma-burn ang succulents natin. So, ako po, you could use any type of shade cloth. Basta po, yung parang may mga butas-butas na ganyan. Ito po parang yung sako lang. It's called burlap, kung hahanapin nyo po sa tela, sa shops po na nagsisell ng tela. So, the sun can get through, tulad niyan. Tapos yung succulent natin, nandun sa ilalim. So, nakakakuha pa rin sila ng sunlight through it, dahil dun sa holes, pero shaded po sila. So hindi po kasing init nang walang shade over the top at masusunog sila. It's important po, lalo na pag summertime, like I said, in the afternoon, to have the proper shade for our succulents to stay healthy. Dahil as much as they like sun po, ayaw po nila yung sobrang init. Tip number 7 po is properly watering our succulents. Meron po tayong video sa channel natin for how to water succulents properly. Hindi po pwede yung spray lang sa mga baguhan kasi po that will cause poor root growth. Kailangan, pag bagong bili, konti lang, just enough to wet the root ball, and then soak and dry method po tayo. Soak and dry method po tayo pag matagal-tagal na sila sa atin. Ako po, ang ginagamit ko is one of these ketchup bottles. Linalagyan ko po ng tubig para, kasi pa nasa pots halos yung mga succulents ko. So, control ko kung saan ako magwa-water and how much water I'm going to give my succulents. Pero, learn how to properly water your succulents. Pag establish na po ang roots nila, kailangan po deep water pag dry na yung soil, at alam nyo na pong basahin yung leaves kung kailan sila dapat diligan. Deep water po hanggang tumulo yung tubig sa baba. Okay? So, learn how to water your succulents properly. Our tip number 8 po, make sure to groom your succulents at least every 2 weeks po. Check po natin ang mga ilalim ng mga succulents natin to make sure that we clean and pull off any dead dried leaves sa baba, dahil pag hindi po natin lininis ito on a regular basis, pwede po itong mag-harbor ng mga pests, pwede po nilang gawing bahay yan, at it could cause rot po sa mga succulents natin. And of course, we don't want that po to happen. Kasi po, what happens is, pag masyado ng marami yung dried leaves po sa baba ng succulents natin, nakikita nyo po, nililinis ko po ngayon to kasi matagal-tagal ko na rin po hindi nalinis. What happens po is, nagle-lessen yung airflow. Tapos po, pag diniligan natin yung succulents natin, nababasa yung mga leaves na nag-dry sa baba. Hindi po agad matutuyo yun. So, it could harbor pest po, at saka it could also be a cause of fungus when the bottom of your succulents are not drying out po properly. So, always make sure po na we groom our succulents at least every 2 weeks or at least whenever you have time, and remember to groom them. Maganda po yung palaging malinis yung sa ibaba nila para po ma-avoid natin yung chances ng rot. Ma-lessen po natin. Lalo na po pag masyadong mainit at humid ang panahon. Tip number 9 po para sa mga succulents natin is to protect them from pest. Ang pinaka-easy way po para sa peste, which are mostly mealybugs and aphids, is to use isopropyl alcohol. So, pwede nyo pong spot treat kung may bugs po yung mga succulent natin sa gitna-gitna o sa sides o kaya sa stem po nila. Spray nyo lang po siya ng isopropyl alcohol. You can spray it all over the plant if you'd like. Basta, siguraduhin nyo po na after you spray rubbing alcohol to try to kill the pest, you put your succulents in bright shade na walang direct sun for the next 3 days to avoid po yung chemical burn sa leaves po ng mga succulents natin, okay? Another something po that I use is called diatomaceous earth. Linalagay ko lang po sa mga empty seasoning containers na ganito. Mabibili nyo po yan sa Shop Philippines. Diatomaceous earth, it deters ants po. So, ibubudbud nyo lang yun around the soil at saka around the area kung nasan yung mga succulents natin. And mawawala na po agad yung mga ants. And then I also use po another I also use another systemic pesticide para po ma-prevent po yung pest from invading my succulents. But that will be in another video po in the next few weeks, which I will explain in full detail and paano ko po i-apply. Ngayon po, for beginners lang naman, importante po ang meron tayong isopropyl alcohol, at if you can find diatomaceous earth, okay? It can really help in treating succulent pests kung meron po tayo to make them go away. Tip number 10 po natin para sa mga beginners, huwag nyo pong kakalimutan to ask for help. If you ever have any questions or need help po with your succulents, meron po tayong Facebook group na tawag ay These Succulent Buddies group, where I can easily answer your question. I can easily answer your questions po na mas mabilis dahil I receive notifications po. And marami rin po tayong mga group members that are always willing to help with any questions that you may have. Naiintindihan, marami pong vlogs dito sa YouTube, tulad na po ng akin, which ang main subject ko po is how to take care of succulents, especially for beginners, lalo na kung hindi nyo pa masyadong alam yung ginagawa nyo. So, I have a lot of tutorials po, at mainly focuses on mga questions pa lang ng newbies na natututo pa lang po sa succulent care. Marami rin pong blogs na pwede nating basahin. Marami pong iba't ibang Facebook group, tulad na rin po ng Facebook group ng These Succulent Buddies na always willing to help po ang mga members at ako to answer any of your questions. So, don't be afraid to ask for help. Tulad po nung ganito, nag-rot ito. Kung hindi nyo alam kung anong gagawin nyo after pugutin, kasi sasabihin ng tao, pugutin lang, I have an episode kung paano po ang gagawin natin after natin ipugot, how to plant, and care tips afterwards. There's always help available po online. Okay? So, don't forget to ask for help. At ang pinaka-last tip po natin para sa mga beginners pa lang of growing these succulents is huwag po kayong mawawalan ng pag-asa. It is normal po for newbies and new succulent growers, kahit po yung mga seasoned succulent caretakers na, kahit po kami, nagkakamali pa rin. We make mistakes, succulents die on us, na-overwater, na-underwater, nasa sunburn. Normal lang po talaga yon sa part ng process of learning how to take care of succulents. Huwag po kayong mawawalan ng pag-asa dahil as time goes by and the more mistakes you make, mas marami po kayong matututuhan tungkol sa pag-aalaga ng mga succulents natin. Ako po, nung first first year ko as a collector ng succulents, sobra po ako excited nun. Gusto ko po, bilhin ko lahat ng succulents na makita ko. And bili po ako ng bili, but I didn't even know how to properly care for them. And nag-search po ako sa YouTube, nag-search po ako sa internet, nag-ask po ako ng questions sa mga groups, hanggang matuto ako. But believe me, in the first 6 months po, napatay ko ang kalahati sa collection ko. But I did not get discouraged. I kept going, and as time went by, nagkonti-konti na po yung napapatay ko until ngayon po, siguro ang isa, dalawa sa buong isang taon, pag summer, may isa o dalawa nag-rot, pero nasisave ko po dahil alam ko na po what to look for in order to save succulents kung meron po silang konting problema. So, please, do not get discouraged. Huwag po tayong mawawalan ng pag-asa. Let's keep learning and let's keep growing. Sana po, nakatulong ang video na ito sa inyo. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Christine from These Succulent Buddies. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you.